Why you can't rely on the post. Hello everybody, Tom here. Hope you're well. So, on the approach to Christmas, and approach to a time of year when you want to wish everybody well. In my experience now, and I don't know how it is in your country, I don't know how it is for my viewers in Australia and America and all over, but here in the UK, it's got to a point now where we should be able to rely on certain services. And one of the most important service at this time of year is the post, okay? I can honestly say, hand on heart, that you cannot rely on the UK Post Service anymore. While it's still recognised as one of the better services throughout the world for getting your post on time, I don't feel that I could put my trust in them to get a Christmas card to a loved one on time. And I'm saying this from experience, okay? Go back months ago, months before their red period, shall we say. And I think a first class letter was taking over 2 weeks to get to its destination. And that's not even at peak time. So what's it going to be like at Christmas time when the majority of people still traditionally like to send cards? You know, I have a friend in America that I've been in touch with since 2011. And we keep in touch via email. When it comes to sending Christmas cards, he'll send me a card from the US, a physical card, and I will send him a card, but I will send him an electronic card, an e-card. I don't rely on the postal service for it to get to him in time. It's my belief that if you haven't posted your Christmas cards by probably the first week of December, it's probably not going to get there before the big day. It's not a great service. It used to be very good. There's been a change in structure and in management, and it's gone right down the pan, I'm afraid. So perhaps there is an element here of actually, if you can't rely on someone else, you've got to rely on yourself. So with the majority of my Christmas cards that I will be posting, probably over 90% of them are going to be hand delivered. Granted, my circle is quite small, as you've already gathered, and the people that I exchange Christmas cards with are pretty much within a radius that's acceptable, you know, with the exception of like my aunt and uncle who live in Scotland, a friend who lives down in Bristol, and maybe one other person. All of my Christmas cards are hand delivered, and I have that faith that the card will get to them on time. Whereas if I'm posting it, even 2.5, 3 weeks before the big day, there is no guarantee it's going to get there. There's no guarantee it's going to get there because, as I said, the service is stretched anyway because it's busy. And even at the best of times now, it doesn't appear to be very good. So, just food for thought, okay? My first video this week was on about the stress of Christmas and how it can make you bad. Take the stress out of it by maybe doing stuff yourself like that, rather than leaving it to the last minute and relying on a service that isn't very good, that isn't very trustworthy. Not anymore, anyway. So yeah, my genuine plea to you all today is, if you are delivering Christmas cards to loved ones, unless they live miles away, hand deliver. Hand deliver. Take out the anxiety of, is it going to get there on time? I mean, most people accept if it doesn't get there on time anyway, because they understand equally that the postal service cannot be relied on anymore. So yeah, this is a warning to take out that as an anxiety by maybe doing it yourself if required. Third and final video of the week, I want to say thank you all ever so much for listening. I really appreciate your time and energy spent here on my channel. Thank you kindly. Third and final video, as it says, please put down in the comment section below, what is your take on this? Do you rely on the postal service? Do you think the postal service can be relied on? Understand that for anyone who works in logistics or deliveries at this time of year, myself included, that's what I work in logistics and transport, that the demand for things to be where they need to be is so high at this time of year that you cannot leave anything to chance. Last minute requests generally don't happen, even if you throw lots of money at it and you know your expectation is it's going to be there. My advice is always to send well in advance, because if you don't, then you run the risk of struggling for it to be there. That's my opinion anyway. Please, if you would, consider hitting that subscribe button down below. That'd be great. Consider giving me a thumbs up and a like as well. That'd be fantastic. And let's hear that bell sign go ding dong so you know my next content's out. I'll be back next week before the holidays to wish you all well in a short video. Until then, all of you, please take care of yourselves and bye for now.